We all know the benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Open Gate Show for Monday, December 26th. Happy holidays to all. I'm hearing a statement that has been going around a lot, not recently, but from I was a kid. It's really, to me, wasteful. Gamble responsibly. Drink responsibly. Drive responsibly. What percentage of our society adhere to that? Surely about 5%. I hope this holiday is going into the New Year's. That can prove me wrong. And at least over 50% of our society adhere to same. Fixed odds betting was introduced here in the Christmas month of December. Santa has been seen regularly by some, I'm hearing. I would love to see him one day. I need to see him. Well, let's see what happens come next week and thereon. Anyway, let's get to tomorrow's race card. First race starts approximately 12 noon. It's for a non-restricted maiden condition race for native-bred 3-year-olds. 8 declared, they go a mile or 1,600 meters. Number 1 is Shorty. Came off for the determined run recently and back here again. I'm talking just yesterday. He has a plus in that he's physically fit and only needs to be refreshed to get a top 3 slot. Number 2 delayed the game, now has first-time Lasix after 2 career starts and has been stepped up at exercise. Number 3, Called Emperor, tricky customer whose best can do well to win, especially getting the tongue tie off. Number 3, Premier Identity, may find a place on the board. Number 7, Potential. Patience, start with a P, so does Potential. Let's see. Number 8, Heroin, didn't do all that badly in debut October 30th, finishing 4 3/4 and 5th after running evening to North London and No Alley. But expectations was fairly high next time this one ran. She got first-time Lasix and tongue tie that day, but was nowhere a factor. The visor is off, and the reigning champion jockey Anthony Thomas is trying to defend his jockey title. So we'll see, and wish Connections all the best. Number 8, Erin from number 3, Called the Emperor. Number 1, A Surety. Number 7, Potential. Number 5, Premier Identity. Race 2, 6 horses were declared. They go 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. The restricted 5, native-bred 5 and up, who hasn't won 2 races, and imported 5 years and up, who remains a maiden. Number 1, Juno Jones, should be one of the top 3 horses here, with Dane Dawkins on. Number 3, Silverstein, gets Anthony Thomas riding again. And this one has been in front of number 1, Juno Jones, on all occasions they met. Number 4, Hunter's Ridge, you dare not ignore, as this horse was under the care of the champion trainer designate, Jason Acosta, quite recently. Plus, his condition has improved. Roman owner, Roman rider. They could go hunting for Christmas and see if they can find a Christmas bunny in this race, because the odds could be an attractive one. Number 6, Audibility, Racing Porty, who ain't much, but here, but has been on the exercise track more frequently of late, so beware. Number 4, To Upset, not really loving but liking to upset. Number 4, Hunter's Ridge. From number 3, Silverstein. Number 6, Audibility. Number 1, Junior Jones. Race 3 goes 5 from straight or 1,000 meters straight. It's 4 children up. It's an optional claiming race, 340,000 and neighborhood 6-year-olds who has only 6-year-olds and up who has only won 3 races. 8 declared. Number 1, Action Run. Made fixed odds betting executives thinks about leaving Jamaica. Twice on continuing here, anyway, not much to worry about repeating that win here as he has back class. And ain't no way any of these could lower his level, especially when most are suspect. Should even run the straight course much better. Number 2, Colombitan was highly fancied on last, but never a factor. Has a chance if he can return to the form that he had early this season. Number 3, KD Rocket dropped from $1 million tag to 500 over his favorite route on the 28th of August, yet failed miserably. I'm thinking number 1, Action Run is a better prospect to win, as KD Rocket came off another brief respite and was a late non-starter for his September 17th engagement. So a lot of ifs there, but surely if he's 3/4 right, he has a chance to win. Number 5, Starboy Flyer, fitter now and could get a low exotic spot at good odds. Number 6, Quantum Dancer, failed at stud. Failed at a stint at the breeding farm and return of a very, very long sojourn. Working well and looking well. Has to take a quantum leap though to dance against these here, but could be looked at. Number 8, Mother Nature, air off her hiatus, looking in fair condition, but her fitness is suspected. I'm similar to number 1, Action Run, from number 2, Economy 10, number 6, Quantum Dancer, number 3, KD Rocket. 4th race, 9 declared, 1,300 meters or 6.5 furlongs. The restricted allowance 3, native bred 4 and up, who has only won 3 races, and imported 4 and up, who has only won twice. Number 1, Regal and Royal, is capable of fighting this out. His last 2, he lacked usual speed, and I'm sure Trinidad Griffiths will make the adjustment to bring this horse in Regal fashion for the Christmas period. Number 3, Iron's Lynx can get an exotic spot. Number 4, Iron Eye Lynx, this rider, last one with him, that's Ryan Lewis. Number 5, Regnant, up in grade and fitter, seen he won off a long break. I ran against better than these last season, and if he's okay, he has a very good chance of winning again. Number 6, Sensational Goal, unreliable, but prefers to be the leader when focused. Has number 5, Regnant, to compete with for that lead. Number 7, Press Conference, looking okay to duplicate that last decent display on the 11th of December over the 5 furlong straight. Drawn in the inner and ended up 1.5 lengths second to Atonement. Good chance now, seeing that Press Conference is back to himself. Number 8, Kyle Lexus, will find the pace a contested one, and that will prohibit him from really getting to relax, but could close for a minor spot. Number 9, Catalina, should be fitted now. One of these 5 should win. Number 7, Press Conference. Number 1, Roland Regal. Surely number 5, Regnant. Number 3, Iron Eye Link. Number 6, Sensational Goal. We go for a break, and when we come back, we'll get on to race 5.
We all know the benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.
Remember to subscribe to the Open Gate Show on YouTube. Race 5, 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. It's a restricted allowance 5, native-bred 4s and up, was only won once and imported 4s and up, who remains a maiden. 9 declared. Number 1, Slam Silano, getting late 6 return. Being in this grade very long, and if this one can return to form, could upset. Number 2, Little Groovy Thing, better suited to this distance. Number 3, Conundrum, working well. Saturday, September the 7th. Saturday, December the 17th. This horse looked very good. 3 furlong 36 and 2/5. Kieran McGregor rides. What happening with he? He hard to ride these days. Number 5, Sticky Dawn, has been working at the beach, and he has been winning in all his races since May this season. Still, he has to be considered for top 3 places against these. Number 7, 6 Avenue, has possibilities of being somewhere in the top 5. Number 8, No Surrender, has it all for the capital display, now fitter, and has Anthony Thomas, who ain't surrendering. What a rake for some. Number 8 then. No Surrender from number 2, but number 1, Slam Solano. Number 5, Sticky Dawn. Number 7, 6th Avenue. Number 2, Little Groovy Thing. Surely number 3, Conundrum, should have a say somewhere. 6 race, 13 declared, 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. It's a restricted allowance 3 for native-bred 5 and up, who has only won 3 races, and imported 5 and up, who has only won twice. Number 1, Colorwell. Seems this connection, Rocky and Stickman, is starting all his horses, and all the horses, and should do okay with all, including this one, Colorwell. They also have number 9, Expeditious in this race, and both could be part of Yellow Exotics. Number 2, Buzz Assault. Did he need the run last time? Well, the United Trainers Racehorse Trainers Association President Patrick Smelly won another race yesterday, and who knows? Number 3, Share Beauty, seen in great condition and could factor in your exotics. Number 5, Bold Sammy, interesting. She gets Dane Dawkins. Number 6, Quana, fits well with these and very light. Number 7, XY Soul, should be given lots of respect to get on the board or get into the top 3. Number 9, Expeditious, could earn a low exotic spot. Number 10, 777, could surprise some, getting into the top 5. And if all goes well, he can surely win this one. Number 12, Papito, Anthony Thomas remains. Could be more focused now, and I have to say, number 13, John P, hasn't done well coming up the straight recently in the last 3 times he ventured there, but is well drawn and very capable of going pole to pole. Number 13, John P. Number 7, who is that? XY Soul. Number 6, rather, Bold Quana. Number 2, Buzz Assault. Number 10, 777, Dangerous Horse, 777. 7th race, 7 declared, 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters. For Trillion Up, claiming race, $800 to $1 million. Number 1, Hayo Primero, gets in the claiming races, going into the claiming races now, and can't see him winning, but you can never know. A 4th place, it's a trifecta race, well, don't see him getting into the top 3. Number 3, Daddy Jones, Working okay and has back class. Um, ra- Ran way below expectations the last time on the 29th of October, going a mile. Shane Ellis, the 1-5 favorite, up with the leaders and flattened to be fourth. 6 3/4 lengths to K Boy, Chenemax, and Blood Song. Shane Ellis stays, and Daddy Jones, coming off of a brief respite, could be reprogrammed and could make amends now. Number 4, Turn on the Light, really doing well for this connection. Surely super fit and can win. Number 5, K Boy, claimed from last for $1 million by trainer Ryan Darby, who was really done great with these types. So K Boy has to be respected, as Ryan Lewis is called to ride. Number 7, Shaboom, again placed in claim. Did run well on the 26th of November, going over the strip of, well, not the strip actually, going half a furlong longer and close to get within the head of Ras Emmanuel. Number 4, Turn on the Light. Number 5, K Boy. Number 3, Daddy Jones. Number 7, Shaboom. One of those should surely win. Race 8, named in honor of Christopher Chris Armand. This is the Christopher Chris Armand Sprint Trophy. Of course, we know Christopher Chris Armand, an icon in horse racing, and has done very well in the Caribbean and helped to restructure racing. And he is to be applauded for where horse racing has reached. Very fine man, very easy person to speak with, very approachable. And the Open Gate Show really regret his passing recently. Well, it's 2 years is recently then. It's so. Anyway, 1100 meters or 5.5 furlong, 6 declared. Number 1, God of Love, really showed that a good horse makes a good horseman looks on par with the top trainers. Really a credit to trainer Richards, who only needs horses of use to project his capabilities as a trainer. This horse is the one to beat, that I can tell you. Number 3, Eagle One, a good chance on paper at this handicap. Excuse me. Number 4, She's by Destiny, super fit filly who has been penciled for this race. Facing open allowance, working well. The Open Gate Show applauds Akeem Mahadio, a humanitarian and well-respected youngster. Number 6, Duke, continue to be in the pink of condition. Better off at the handicaps now against God of Love. But God of Love ain't no easy candidate to pass, leaving the furlong point. Number 1, God of Love. Number 4, She's My Destiny. She could be a close race. Number 3, Eagle One. Number 6, Duke. Final race. This is the Flossie McNeil Memorial Cup. This race is another age-old Memorial Cup, one of the oldest races apart from the Andrew H.B. Aguilar Cup. I think both of them are by far the oldest race named in honor of their personnel. 14 declared, 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. Number 2, Berlina's Choice, did well out the straight at last. Finished 3/4 length second to Peaky Blinders on the 11th of December, going 4.5 furlongs. That race was a heavily contested race, and Berlina's Choice really ran well. However, he's going on the curve now. Number 3, 4-5er, up in grade and keeps improving. Number 4, Hidden Valley, can be looked at. Number 5, Best Daughter-in-Law, has speed but ain't owning it. The figure eight should take care of that, I'm sure. But how our winning chances are, well, I'm not sure. But it's late afternoon, and sometimes speed has a good advantage. The 7 runway icon could be penciled for this, but there is a reason erasers are made. Number 8, Northern Lady, possesses a good form cycle. Number 9, never on a Sunday, up in grade and frequent the equine pool since that good win. Number 10, Melrick ran well, facing none 2 for the first time, including number 11, 31 Kisses, which Melrick finished close up to. Has to be respected. Anthony Allen, a jockey, an apprentice who came off a long stint due to being suspended, has the posture and everything for being a good jockey. Can't see how he's not getting much rides, especially when he's slipping 3 kilos. Has a good chance if Melrick. Number 11, 31 Kisses. 31 Kisses has many pluses. 1, better for this. 2, plenty of speed to chase. 3, Dane Dawkins rise. 4, well drawn. 5, has been in this class for a long time. Hey, plenty kisses all over. So, who wouldn't want her? Number 13, Gracefully Made, was even last race, but 6 days after that's Friday the 16th of December, skipped 5.5 from 110 and 2/5 by 5 and 103. So, but after that work, 3 days time, Monday the 19th, came back and galloped in similar fashion, a similar workout. And I'm not sure this workout is correct, maybe a misprint. Anyway, Anthony Thomas, title chasing jockey who needs to defend his title, remains. Number 14, Tastic, well suited to this outside pose and has a chance to get a top place in number 11. For me, 31 Kisses from number 14, Tastic. Number 10, Merrick. Number 5, Best Daughter-in-Law, Reluctantly. My respects to you, sir, trainer, owner, breeder, Vincent Atkinson. Number 4, Hidden Valley. All the best for the holidays. Take care. And I'll try to help you once again next week when we will have the tomorrow afternoon. We have 2 more race meet for this season. So that's it. Okay, take care. Drive, drink, think, and do everything responsibly.